Hey everybody, welcome back. My name's Rowan and we're playing Dragon Age 2. So in our last episode, we kind of started getting our bearings in Act 2, and now we're going to spend at least a good chunk of this episode talking to our companions. Apparently every single one of our companions need to be visited, so we're going to do that. They probably have quests for us, or at the very least, just kind of an update on what's been going on in their lives in the last quote-unquote year that passed since the end of Act 1 to the beginning of Act 2. So, I guess let's go talk to Varric first. He's top of the list there, so. Sorry. I'm uncoordinated. Even with a mouse. That's pretty sad. That actually sounds really sad. Don't judge me.
I was in the Chantry the other night, and there was a giant cheese wheel on the altar where the eternal flame should have been. There's nothing to it, I swear. It's a sign for blessed Andraste.
When was the last time you were with a woman?
Women are harlots who seek to steal my life essence.
Seems like a lot of work for little gain.
Jeez.
So you're
Hey.
a prince, are you?
That is apparently true.
There's doubt?
I've accepted the burden. That's all that matters. Why do you ask, guard captain?
The entitled types are always trouble.
In that case, I'm glad I don't count myself as one.
They never do.
Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler?
You spend a lot of time here, don't you?
Fighting
Indeed, my friends are here.
complex than it used to be.
Sir Roderick, who are you?
Anyone knows Sir Karen? Has he done anything wrong?
What is he watching, Sir Karen? That's a pretty cool helmet.
Halt!
I hope we get a hood soon. The hoods look pretty cool in this game.
Need a little special something for that special someone.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawke. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawke. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, We've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started?
Well, might as well talk to Isabella while we're here. Kill two birds.
It's like you haven't moved in 3 years.
It's easier for people to find me this way. Do you remember the relic I told you about? The one I need to find? I've been following a lead. I'm so close I can taste it.
Isn't that what you said last time?
Oh, you mean when I went digging for that stash?
Yes, that turned out to contain several badly written poems and an old boot.
It could have contained the relic. I just thought I'd let you know that I may soon be taking you up on that offer of help.
You can count on me.
Thanks. I appreciate it. If I learn anything new, you'll be the first to hear about it.
We used to have another bartender here, you know.
Oh?
Alright, and we haven't talked to Fenris yet. Let's go talk to Fenris.
So the Seneschal's tax collector won't be coming around again like you asked. Funny story.
I'll pass, but thank you for the help.
Spoil sport. Why you want to squat up here in Hightown is beyond me.
I like the view.
So do I.
Flirty.
3 years.
Mr.
There's
Brood.
still no sign of Denarius. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You take a breath and look around. And start anew.
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
You don't know who you were?
Fenris was the name Denarius bestowed upon me, his little wolf. If I once had another name or a family, then they were taken from me. But again, this is not your concern.
Your problems are my problems.
Unlucky you. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Alright, let's see who else we've got. Meryl, probably. And Anders. Yeah, Meryl and Anders. She's got a nice little place.
Have you heard from your sister? Is she settling in all right with the circle?
I thought you and Bethany didn't get along. Why are you worrying over her?
I'd be terrified in her shoes. Surrounded by strangers. Watched all the time. We didn't always agree, but she's a sweet girl. I would never wish that fate on anyone.
Our mother checks on her frequently. She seems to be adjusting.
Maybe it's nice for her to finally live without hiding. She's strong. If anyone can get through this, she can. Don't blame yourself.
Someone's got to blame me. Other than my mother, I mean.
I'm sure your mother doesn't blame you. Things will be all right. Somehow.
What? No positive on my approval. Ooh. No peeking in Meryl's bathroom. Alright, and then we're gonna go to Andrew's clinic. Well, I guess it only took about 15 minutes to talk to all my companions. So, I guess we'll have to figure out what to do after this. Plenty of quests, plenty of them. We gotta get a little combat in there, though.
It's not a pretty home, but at least it's clean. Don't come running to me next time you pick up one of these diseases.
Isn't that the point of magic?
I don't want to know.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you?
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
I can't say you've been keeping a low profile.
The Knight Commander is out of control. Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Is that making it harder for you, with justice?
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirk will have to choose a side.
Yeah, we can turn in this quest.
Darktown. No better place to disappear.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it?
An old, foolish thing to need. Thank you for saving me the trip.
Oh, there we go. Got a little combat.
We must...
There we go. Take that, Carta.
Don't ever tell anyone I did this.
Did what? Hung out in Darktown? Snobby bastard.
Stay away from me.
I'm gonna have to do some shopping upstairs pretty soon.
Do you have coin to spare, Messer? My children are starving.
I hope this helps.
Thank you. Make a smile on you. Do you have coin to spare, Messer? My children are starving.
What's the point of this?
I hope this helps.
Like, in the game, I mean.
Thank you. Make a smile on you.
Just another silver.
So you were invested as a brother in the Chantry, right?
I had just taken my vows when I learned my family was killed.
But you gave sermons and took confessions and such, right?
Do you have something you wish to confess?
I just want to know, what do you say when people have questions? What's your answer when someone asks, so, if Andraste preached freedom and ended slavery, why do you lock up mages and keep them as slaves?
No one ever asked that.
Night terrors, prime suspects. We can do repentance. That'll get us some approval with Sebastion. I believe that's his quest. I'm gonna grab something from the fridge. Okay.
I understand you are of noble birth.
My
One sec.
father was a chevalier. He had to
Chevalier.
when his patron was murdered.
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't have been suited for the life of an Orlesian noblewoman anyway.
But surely you wish it had been different. To be a lady of Orlais and not a city guardsman.
Not for one moment. I'd rather kill a bandit and save a merchant's family than know the correct dance steps and which rouge is in fashion.
And that is why Aveline is my girl. Alright, let's see. Okay, so we're the Harriman Estate, and let's just brush up on this quest real quick here. So, accompany Sebastion to Lady Harriman's estate to learn why she hired Flint Company to murder his family.
Good. Carry on.
It's actually one of the difficult things about doing the same locations for 3 acts in the game is remembering where you have and have not been. Feels like I've been here before, but because I have, just not in this act. God, that bugs my ears. So, in another life, and I mean this life, just a completely different phase of my life, I actually was a professional musician. So when I hear things that are out of tune, most people can't hear these things, but my ears are trained to hear
That's
them.
strange. The door's wide open, and not a single guard posted. This is not the Lady Harriman I remember.
Okay. Yeah, so I hear things that are out of tune that most people can't hear because their ears are not trained like mine are. But it grates, that's for certain.
There is something very wrong in here.
Making sure there's no other areas. Okay.
More! You lazy son of a bitch! What's taking so long?
Flora?
Why does no one in this house care what I want? More wine, or I swear I will drown you in the dregs.
She doesn't even see us. This is no normal wine.
Yeah, are you sure it's the wine? I mean, she does seem drunk, I guess.
I need more wine. Anything to quell this pounding in my head.
Okay, yeah, that is where we were. Alrighty.
Bring me my wine, or you will be flayed and thrown into the street. I am the
More logs. It must be molten. You, more coins. I want every scrap of gold in this house.
Please, monsieur!
There's nothing to fear. You'll be beautiful. Pour it over her.
Don't! You'll kill her! He can't hear me.
What is going on?
Perhaps I should be the one.
We must end this madness.
Well, this is certainly an odd quest. Feel like this is quest related, so we're gonna read it. First day of Harvestmere. Mother finally began her expansion to the estate today. She brought in 24 men from the Imperium, who I'm sure were slaves, and they've been excavating the hillside behind the house. The dirt is awful, and the noise. Must they shatter every rock in Kirkwall? It's been quiet since launch, though, and Mother is behaving very strangely. She's now talking about stopping the expansion, just like that, with no explanation. She never tells me anything. Hey, alright. Yeah, it's kind of a small upgrade, to be honest. Alright, let's talk to him. Oh, we can't talk to him. That's a lot of gold. So he's melting gold, and what was he going to pour it over the elf?
I visited this house often as a child. They could not have concealed such goings-on.
Oh, lower, lower.
I beg your pardon, Hawke. I did not mean to expose you to such things.
No, the feather. Use the feather. Where have you been all my life? Today, I am more than a man. Come, felicitate me.
He has no idea we're here. I've known Ruxton Harriman my whole life. He's a complete prude.
Where's your brother? Let's ask him to join us.
The hell?
You know what? Say about the man with big
11th day of Harvestmere. What can be happening? First father, now Brett. I can't talk to either of them anymore. I don't know what they're drinking, but they're lost in their own little worlds. And Mother doesn't care. Should she even be here? All she talks about is Starkhaven and marrying me off to that idiot Goran Vale. What madness has come over this place?
You know what they say about a man with big hands.
So we have basically a household of people acting very strange and out of character. Tenth day of Harvestmere. Father is behaving so oddly. Today he pinched my buttocks, just reached around the table, and I can't imagine what would make him do such a thing. And to the servant girls as well. Some of the things he says would truly make a sailor blush. I told the maids to lock up the wine, but it hasn't made any difference so far. I'm going to the chantry tonight to pray for him. So whoever's writing these diaries seems to be the only one that's immune from this whatever is going on. Oh, okay. We're all here now.
Back. There is nothing here for you.
Odd. When we watched you being a drunken arse, you ignored us completely.
You shall not enter.
Whoa.
You've assembled quite the team, Hawke. Demons, temptresses. We must see what greater evil they were protecting.
If an encounter is too challenging, turn down the difficulty. No! Who do you think you're talking to, son? I'm just kidding. I'm not completely above doing that.
A ruin? So close to Hightown. I remember no such thing.
So they had an excavation, they dug, and they found something that caused them all to go insane.
In the shadows, more of them.
Kind of a close call for Anders. Amber. Oh, so when I was firing off at that the fire rage demon, this wasn't doing anything, or it was doing some stuff, just not enough. Not too bad at all. And we killed a revenant. Revenants are always difficult. They're higher level demons. One of those pretty rooms.
Using potion! What more do you want? Let's finish this!
How did he die? Nothing attacked him.
That should do it. Let's finish this!
Oh shit. Oh, that could have sucked. That was like one of those big AoE spells that does a ridiculous amount of damage. The Demon's Gift.
All set.
Well, Kirkwall used to belong to the Tevinters, so in fact it was built by them. So it's probably a good chance that some crazy mage stuff happened down here. Possessions and the like.
Starkhaven will not submit. I put that idiot Goran Vale into the Prince's seat, but the other families won't heed him. I must marry him to Flora and solidify our hold. But I need more power.
I've given you much. Your desires run deep. You've already traded your husband and your children. What more can you offer?
At the Blooming Rose, 50 silver's standard for a whore.
You'll hardly find my services standard.
Who is this? Who are you? How did you get here? Sebastion!
You were my mother's friend. How could you murder her?
Such an ugly word. I prefer remove the only obstacle between her and her dreams.
This was your idea.
I could create such desires if I wished. But it's far easier to nurture those that already exist. The desire for power is easy to find. You and your friend both possess it, do you not? You both wish to rise.
Not if it meant selling out my family.
How loyal were your friends to you? Everyone has a price. Everyone wants something.
Do not listen to her.
Oh, such a pious soul, masking so much ambition. Are you so different from my lady? You yearn for the same lands, the same power.
I am the rightful heir. She is a usurper and murderer.
You swore to put aside worldly goods and ambitions, but they couldn't stop you from wanting them.
I will hear no more from you!
Damn. Burn through them quick.
Go down!
Let us return to the Chantry. I must pray for Lady Harriman's soul.
Ooh. Not bad, not bad. Got everything we need, I guess. Yeah, looks like it. Back to the Chantry. I think there's like 4 armor upgrades.
Let us return to the Chantry.
Sebastion, I am so sorry is such an inadequate word. When I think what Mother made us do, what those creatures made us do.
We were friends, Flora.
It was like a cloud came down on me. All I could feel or think was what the demon allowed.
Did your mother order the attack on Sebastion's family?
She did. You know Mother, Sebastion. She was always jealous of your parents. The demon twisted that until it was all she could think of. She was determined to seize Starkhaven for herself.
Was your mother a mage? How did she find this demon?
We've never had magic in our line. Perhaps that made Mother too confident. She thought she could deal with the demon and not fall prey to it.
Right. It is demons who should be feared, not mages.
Those ruins there were unearthed when we expanded the house. Mother found the demon inside. I think she had signed her bargain before we even knew.
Don't blame your mother. The Desire Demon made this happen.
I doubt many people will be so forgiving. If it takes every last coin my family owns, I will make reparations to everyone we've wronged. Starting with you, Sebastion. We weren't the only ones vying for Starkhaven. If you face more opposition, you have my support.
It will not make up for what happened.
No, that's true.
I'll tell you when I need you.
I wonder if the others are still alive then. Like the guy getting belated by the elf in his room. Looks like he's not anymore. You certainly lived in a big empty house. Now she's all by herself. Maybe Sebastion should marry her, huh?
Good. Carry on.
You don't like me, Guard Captain?
I've no issue, so long as the fight over your title stays in Starkhaven. Exactly like it hasn't.
Should I apologize for trying to take back what is rightfully mine?
Whatever it takes, no matter the cost.
It feels like you're blaming me for some personal experience of yours.
I was at Ostagar. Good people die when leaders do whatever it takes.
Good people know the necessity.
Sketchy on the details. Unwanted competition helps no one. A bunch of foreign assassins are roaming the streets looking for some fool mage. Can't have these people killing without contracts. It's chaos. Get rid of these people. Get rid of these fools before they bring the guard down on all of us. I wonder if Sketch is the mage from the Song of Leliana song.
Though the lands suffer 1,000 wrongs, the Maker yet notices the smallest of deeds.
I had hoped prayer might cleanse me of the Desire Demon's touch, but I still hear her voice so clearly. I feel like I've bathed in filth that will never come off.
You acted honorably. Why are you ashamed?
The demon didn't lie. I used to be bitterly jealous of my brother. I wanted to be prince. Now everything he had is mine. And he lies in ashes. I keep asking myself, do I want this because it's right? Or simply to have what I never thought I could?
Aren't you your parents' heir?
I'm the youngest son of 3. My parents were rather traditional. They wanted the heir and the spare, and I was left in the cold. They put me in the chantry to prevent my competing with my brothers.
You seem very dedicated to the Chantry. You were put there against your will.
At first. But it was the best thing that could have happened. I was a wild boy, a shame to my family. The Chantry made me a man. It's odd. When I wanted to rule, I would have been terrible at it. Now that I might be decent, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
It's the wisdom not to want power that lets you use it wisely.
You didn't feel what that demon stirred in me. It cannot be right to lead any army to Starkhaven with such doubt in my heart. I owe you more than I can say, Hawke. I will offer my service to you here before I move on.
If you want to help me, do it because we're friends. There's no debt between us.
You have a good soul, Hawke. It was truly the Maker who led you to me.
And we've got his bow. I think that was a gift, right? Yep.
I think this is yours.
My grandfather's bow, but where did you get it?
One of the Flint Company men did some looting. I figured I'd return the favor.
Thank you. It's hard to mourn the loss of a thing while my family lies dead. But I did think of it.
What's the story behind that bow?
As the youngest son, it was my place to lead Starkhaven's militia. But I never had a talent for swordplay. Too much getting hit. My grandfather said the bow is the wise man's weapon. You can defend your city without opening its gates. Grandfather said the day I could pull the string on his bow, it would be mine.
Then why didn't you have it with you?
I was 13 when my grandfather made me that promise. I would rise at dawn to practice my shots until I could hit the eye slit of a helmet from the top of the ramparts. But my parents pledged me to the Chantry before I could show him.
Were you and your grandfather close?
He was a man of the world, Prince of Starkhaven. But he had the most unshakable faith in the Maker. When my parents threatened to pledge me to the Chantry, he told me he'd gladly trade his title for a life of contemplation. The Maker ordained a place for each of us, I remember him saying. We have only to serve.
I'm sorry I never got a chance to meet them, to save them.
I know. You're a true friend, Hawke. You brought me this to remember and honor them. But if I could bring back our lowest servant by snapping it in half, I'd do it without regrets.
So does that mean he has the bow now? Hey, he does. Look at that. I guess that means I can keep the other one. Wow, that does not 9 nature damage across 2 meters. So it does AoE damage with every shot. It's gonna be a good bow. Too bad I can't use it, huh? Well, the good news is that now I've got another bow to use in case fire damage is immune. Something's immune to fire damage. And we no longer are required to use Sebastion. We can switch him out. We've done his quest. Like she got a level 2. Alright, so we're going to go around doing our crime fighting spree again.
Someone's always trying to take over at night. But someone else will always pay for their removal.
Why did he cast regroup? Oh, damn.
What makes the gang so angry at night? Someone should do something about them.
We are we not? Although, I'm thinking I'm going to equip this for these gangs. And we should all switch our weapons up, as a matter of fact. Armor, armor. See, it's these little, I think they're violins or violas that are playing in the background. Those are out of tune, real bad. Whoa, we got a couple groups here at the same time, looks like. Ah, she's over there.
I certainly won't.
Jeez, look at all of that.
What? To the other side.
Oh, knocked me out of the way. Great.
That's enough! Go to the break! I've cut you good!
I only have a little left. I'm firing.
Afraid yet?
That was a really big group, man.
I don't have much left in me.
Okay, that's why. So this is going to be filled with double groups all over the place, it looks like.
Evening, Captain.
Anybody crazy enough to attack us right next to the damn guards barracks? Guess not.
You've certainly come a long way, Hawke.
Yeah, those violas, man, are killing me.
Oh, this will be fun!
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Away with
Got one! I'm your worst nightmare! I'll show you one!
My goodness, that was exciting.
You know where we haven't gone yet? We haven't gone to the Black Emporium for Act 2 yet. We're going to have to try it out. See if they've got any more of those tomes. Hey, what are you doing here, Aveline?
Good to see you again, sir.
Probably here to visit my dog.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
Good idea. He'll put the fear of dog into them.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?
We got the butt wag pretty good. Let's replenish our poisons. Could actually use some new runes too, I think. Well, let's check first. Yep, got 2 more of those, so we can do physical damage. Got a new staff. Do cold damage. Got a new one of these too. So we'll do 2 cold damage, and then 4 physical damage.
You like it shiny? I can make it for you.
Without armor, we'll double check. Nah, we're good with armor.
Enchantments.
Gotta get the Silent Sisters. Or whoever they were. Silent Guardsmen. Silent something.
These thugs are plaguing the streets. I don't see a problem in giving them the fight they want.
think we got one more group to kill. And then we're good. We figure out where their hideout is, and we can take the rest of them out. And then we won't be bothered by them anymore at night. I like the shield. The shield looks really cool on her. There we go. There we go. Directions to their base.
I'm tiring.
Alright, let's take this base out. Excuse me. We're basically okay so long as Aveline's being attacked, you know.
They're tiring. I'm tiring.
Done.
Okay, that's everything. Sweet.
I hope all is well.
Excuse me.
Nothing new to report, I'm afraid.
Alright, well, this is probably a great place to stop. Did some crime fighting, and we helped Sebastion with his quest, got his approval. In the next episode, I guess we'll continue crime fighting and doing some more side quests and stuff. Maybe some companion quests if they become available. We'll see. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, please like the video and rather give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. And we'll see y'all on the next episode. Have a good night.